Zo. Zo, even goed zitten, want het is hier een beetje... Als een meter, ik weet niet wie die touw heeft gezet. Waarschijnlijk ik zelf. Ja, we zijn hier natuurlijk... ik bedoel jullie kijkers. Ik ga wel even wat dingen checken voordat we beginnen. Want we zouden om 3 uur beginnen om de voorbeschouw op Bethesda. Het is jammer genoeg om bepaalde redenen niet helemaal gegaan. Echt, ik had op het eind het idee om een muis te veranderen. Nou, en ze zeggen toch altijd in de voetballerij: never change a winning team. Nou, dat geldt bij een computer ook. Als ik bij het schakelaartje kwam. Ja, never change a winning team. Veel mee gezegd natuurlijk. Je moet nooit op het laatste moment dingen aanpassen. Vorig jaar hadden we ook technische problemen. Dit is de tweede keer dat we dit doen. In ieder geval, dit was het idee om nu elke dag te gaan doen. Op de eerste dag, dus Bethesda. En dan de rest van de dagen ook. Dus morgen de Microsoft uit mijn hoofd, de Sony. En dan de EA. En dan mis ik nog Ubisoft. En dan hebben we het dan een beetje gehad toch? Activision volgens mij niet. Maar dat maakt niet uit. Ik ga alleen even checken of alles werkt. Of mijn chat werkt op mijn laptop. De hashtag werkt. Natuurlijk, de bot staat niet aan vanwege het technisch mankement. Vorig jaar hadden we ook een mankement. Nou, dat maakte natuurlijk helemaal geen reet uit. Toen was ik gewoon een prutser. Toen wist ik niet hoe XSplit werkte. Vandaag heb ik de hele dag lopen klooien op XSplit. Dus ik ben er eigenlijk wel uit. Ik wist een beetje van vorig jaar nog, maar ik heb het een jaar niet echt meer gebruikt. Komt vaak met iemand anders dat. Het ding is dat ik daar mijn mensen voor heb. En die zijn er nu niet. Eentje komt waarschijnlijk morgen en die andere week niet. En anders doe ik het lekker in mijn eentje. Go fuck jullie allemaal. Griep of soort van niet. Ik was een tijdje terug ziek. Ik ga even slap lullen totdat de chat werkt. Want dan kan ik zien of er mensen zijn en of er vragen zijn. Voor Pietje of Klaasje, hoe je dan ook heet. Misschien heet je papa. Maakt niet uit. In ieder geval, ik moet dus straks heen en weer steeds lopen om de Bethesda aan te doen. En na Bethesda weer terug. Ik had ook een mic gehaald vandaag. Maar en om de reden deed hij het wel. En dat ik dus XSplit op startte weer niet. Dus maakt niet uit. Ik zie ook dat het logo niet helemaal top is. Ik ga even kijken voor de audio. Dus hebben jullie even een klein momentje. Nou, de audio werkt helemaal, dus en de chat staat ook open. In ieder geval leuk dat jullie kijken. Daar gaan we nu echt aftrappen, want de hele dag hebben jullie, of de hele avond, een paar uurtjes in de avond. Op een gegeven moment na 9 liep alles perfect. Totdat de klokken 3 uur sloeg, toen wilde ik een muis veranderen en toen ging het mis. Toen deed die ene mic die ik had gehaald ook niet. En die schijnt niet met XSplit. Windows ziet hem wel. Met XSplit die gaat zeggen van ja, maar ik zie hem, ik kan er niks mee. En dan gooit Windows hem eruit als zijnde van ja, maar wij hebben wel een high-end jack ding, maar er zit niks in. Dus dat is best wel apart. Dus dat is wel aan de ene kant wel jammer. Die doet, maar wij hebben het natuurlijk over Bethesda. En ben ik niet goed te horen, moet je het even in de chat zeggen. Er is geen bot of wat dan ook. Maar ik heb hier op mijn laptop kan ik alles meelezen. Het staat wel wat ver, maar maakt niet uit. In ieder geval, Bethesda die gaat een persconferentie direct houden. Volgens mij was het 3:30 of 4 uur. Ik hoorde ook 4 uur. Mocht het 4 uur zijn, mocht het 3:30 zijn, sorry voor de voorbeschouwing. Dat die een beetje rommelig is. Maakt helemaal niet uit. We hadden het heel anders. Het idee was dat ik een heel technisch crew had, in plaats van ik in mijn eentje. En sowieso morgen komt er nog iemand, dus dan kan er iemand blijven zitten. En dan zou ik het allemaal doen, want uiteindelijk weet ik al hoe het allemaal werkt. Maar niet uit, maar voorbeschouwen Bethesda. Hebben jullie mee over Bethesda? Gooi dat lekker in de chat. En wil je weten waar je mee onder kan doen, dat is het staat nu niet in beeld, omdat ik even snel de computer moest rebooten en toen eigenlijk op een gegeven moment alles weg. Het is de hashtag GLE3 2015 aan elkaar, dus dan kan je lekker meepraten op Twitter. En dat wordt, als Bethesda op eenmaal begint, wordt het in de chat duidelijk, dan kan je gewoon uitroepteken E3 doen. En af en toe komt hij, als het goed is, automatisch in de chat voorbij. Straks weer, dus dat maakt er niet uit. Nou, we gaan ook Bethesda hebben. Bethesda, er is wel wat uitgelekt. Je weet hoe dat gaat tegenwoordig in gamerland. Het is nooit helemaal uitgelekt, altijd met een reden om een beetje reclame te maken voor je eigen product natuurlijk. En dat heb ik er natuurlijk over, wat is het, Fallout 4. Ik heb zelf, volgens mij Fallout 2 gespeeld of zo destijds. Volgens mij was dat zelfs PlayStation 2. Fallout 3 was PlayStation 3, ja. Voor mij was dat PS2. Het was nou niet echt een mooie game, maar ja, in die tijd. Wat was er nou heel mooi, weet je. Ja, het leven, ik kan gewoon een beetje gamen niet in school. Hé, maar, wil ik op neer, het was een aparte soort van shooter slash, ja, wat is het? Je kon, wat is het? Shit upgraden en je armor, weet je, waardoor je vijanden dus makkelijk kon vermoorden. Dat, als je er nu kijkt, denk je, ja, weet je, we hebben Call of Duty, we hebben exosuits, dus het is een beetje achterhaald. Klopt. Maar, Fallout 4 aangekondigd, vette trailer, er zit een hond in, een hond. Ja. Dus volgens mij zat hij ook in Fallout 3, wat ik heb gehoord van mensen, dat hij in Fallout 3 ook zat en die echt moeite deden om die hond niet dood te laten gaan. En uiteindelijk heb je die hond nog steeds, dus hij gaat niet dood. Misschien deel 4, maar waarschijnlijk ook niet hoor. Bethesda gaat waarschijnlijk ook komen vanavond met een nieuwe vette trailer van Doom. Doom 4. Het is wel de teken van 4. Zullen ze daarom ook om 4 uur streamen? Of half 4? Dat ze dan niet 4 voor 4 doen of 4 over 4 en 4 met 4 seconden, 4 milliseconden. Maakt hem niet uit. Waar is Bethesda bekend van? Ik heb hier een lijstje. Natuurlijk van de Elder Scrolls serie. Ik heb nooit de Skyrim zelf gespeeld. Ik heb het wel gezien. En ik ga momenteel naar een PlayStation 4 te ratelen met de nieuwe Elder Scrolls Online. Daar ga ik me in verdiepen. Elder Scrolls Online heb ik wel eens bij vrienden ik heb hem wel eerder gecheckt voordat ik hem nu binnen aan het halen ben. Geen mooie game, echt. Ik vond het echt. Of de poppetje liep snel. En ik zie, oh mijn god, moet ik serieus, moet ik dat spelen? Oh mijn god. Hekel aan dat soort shit. Maar ik heb met iemand een livestream meegekeken. En bij de andere journalisten dat. En uiteindelijk stoorde ik me daar niet meer aan. Dus ik heb nu zoiets, ik haal die game binnen. En dan gaan we het zien. Er is iemand dat streamt. Dus die Bethesda. In ieder geval. Dus dat ga ik me aan wagen. Dat schijnen wel goede games te zijn. Dus ik moet echt koffie in, want ik begin echt te gapen. Ze hebben natuurlijk op de Xbox ook een Hybrid Drag Race. Even kijken hoor. En dat is een race game. Ik moet even opfrissen. Dat is 2003 geweest. Dat is meer dan 10 jaar terug. Dus, als mijn laptop niet zo snel is. Sorry, is een beetje rommelen. Morgen zit er, als het goed is, iemand bij. En waarschijnlijk nog iemand zelfs. Maar daar hangt van allemaal. Waarschijnlijk sowieso 1 iemand extra. Dus dat is voor mij een stuk makkelijker. Nee, er staat niet zo heel veel op wiki. Dat het alleen een race game is. Er bestaat nog geen artikel met de naam. Nou, daar zijn we ook gauw klaar mee, want daar stond niks op. Ga er waarschijnlijk dat het gewoon een race game was met racecarjes door de woestijn. Want ik zie heel veel racing games hebben ze gemaakt. Een action game, een sport game, een RPG. Ja, Elder Scrolls, dat spreekt voor zich. Die staat erbij. Wat zit er nog meer bij? Hij is ook voor DOS trouwens, die race game. Hockey League Simulator. Terminator 2029. Ja, ze hebben echt. Ja, fucking veel. Moet ik zeggen, die is op DOS uitgekomen. En Home Alone. SNES. Of NES. Deze man, dan praten we over 1991. En dan vraag ik me af. Hoe oud was jij toen? Toen Home Alone de game uitkwam. Ze hebben zelfs nog vroeger op de Amiga en de Atari in de DOS. Dus DOS was computer. En de Nintendo Entertainment System had gemaakt. Zelfs Commodore, jezus. Long time, Bethesda. Mooi lijstje overigens, niet al te veel games, heel veel Elder Scrolls. Ze hebben trouwens ook, ik zie hem nu weer voorbij, Brink gemaakt. Oh, wat een game was dat. En dat bedoel ik echt niet sarcastisch. Ik hield van die game. Wat een shooter was dat. Nou, oh, om je vingers echt bij af te klikken. Wat een game. Ik hou ervan. Ik hoop, dat is nou waar ik op hoop bij Bethesda vanavond. Of vannacht, of deze ochtend. Een Brink 2. Een Brink 2. Alsjeblieft, kom met een Brink 2. Ik hoop het zo erg. Een Brink 2. Jullie vragen af, wat is Brink? Oh, ik ga het straks even laten zien. Straks even, dan loop ik even daarheen. Een Brink 2. Geweldige game. Geweldige game. Niet normaal. Oh mijn god, ik hou van die game. Echt waar. Echt waar. Dat is nou een game waar ik van hou. Even kijken. Is iets in de chat gezet volgens mij. Wiki82 zegt: is Bethesda niet klaar voor de volgende stap? Een nieuwe franchise? En dat denk ik eigenlijk niet. Want met Fallout en zo zit je toch wel. Je komt niet met een grote titel erbij. Kijk, en ik hoop erg op een Brink, maar dat is nou niet echt een grote titel. En je hebt Doom en ja, ik verwacht niet op iets nieuws. Een soort van achtige Fallout, misschien achtige game, weet je, zo'n heel goed verhaal. Ze kunnen het wel hoor, daar niet van, maar ik verwacht het niet man. Ik verwacht het echt niet. Want ja, wat ik net zeg, Fallout heeft alle aandacht nodig. Fallout wordt wel, het is een beetje, je moet zien, Fallout is misschien wel, ik weet niet, dit wordt het kindje der Fallouts, het babytje, het eind, je baby. Ze hebben nu een babytje in hun hand bij Bethesda. En dat is goud waard. En dat heet Fallout. En dat babytje is 4 jaar oud geworden. En je moet het zien als in 100 jaar. Dus hij is bijna volwassen, misschien oud. Het babytje is heel groot op een gegeven moment. Ze laten het los straks. Het eruit komt, baby groot. Baby, geen baby meer, gaat op zichzelf. Dus weg, gaat naar de crack en de coke en wordt vergeten. Maar iedereen herinnert die baby. Die Fallout baby van Bethesda. Iedereen herinnert Fallout 1, Fallout 2, Fallout 3. Iedereen vond Fallout 4, vindt dan Fallout 4 episch. Maar het eindigt dan niet. Fallout 4 is het babytje. Moet je het zien. Die volwassen, het vogeltje die uit zijn nest eindelijk weg gaat. Bij pa gaat op zichzelf. Dan moet je het zien. Dus ik verwacht niet dat er nog een nieuwe titel. Ik verwacht eerder 2016 E3. Gaat erop aan. Je kan, hou me erop vast, neem dit op. Bewaar dit op je fucking computer. En pak hem terug volgend jaar. In een wat luxere livestream. Die helemaal vlekkeloos werkt. Maar moet ik zeggen dat deze livestream ook wel gewoon goed gaat. Eenmaal, het draait. En het heeft gedraaid. En het draait. En ik dacht, ik fok hem computer opnieuw. En dat draait. Maar, doe haal ik weer af. Bethesda heeft een babytje. Die wordt volwassen. En dat is Fallout 4. En dit wordt de Fallout, de Fallouts. En iedereen denkt met deze Fallout, Fallout 1, Fallout 2 en Fallout 3. En denkt, fucking awesome. Hier komt geen betere game van. En dan komt er een nieuwe game. Maar een Brink 2 dat kan wel daarnaast. Weet je, geloof me dan maar. Dat kan. Een Brink kan ernaast bestaan. En vraag je jou waarom? Nou, omdat Brink wel zo'n titel is die niet in de schijnwerpers van Fallout gaat staan. Die staat er een beetje achter. Stel, je hebt hier vol in de camera Fallout. En dan staat hier Brink 2. Dan staat er Brink 2. Weet je, dat wordt er geroepen. Brink 2. Nee. En dan sta ik verderop. Ga je kopen. En zonder dolle. Fallout is het kindje wat groot wordt. Brink 2 kan daarnaast bestaan. Net erachter. Doom zeker achter Brink nog. Oh, wat is hier erg. Doom. Die game van vroeger. Kan je er nog? Ja, al die Duitsers. Vet. Dat was vet, maar dat kan nu niet meer. Nee. Nee. Doom 2 is gewoon. Ik weet het. Ik wil niet meer met dingen gooien. Dat heb ik ooit met GTA. Toen GTA 5 werd aangekondigd van. Oh, dit is stomme GTA. Dat weet ik. GTA 4 was oké, maar en die servers waren kut. En mijn god. En heel weg met die GTA. We moeten niks mee te maken hebben. En dan speel ik GTA. Want ik had me vergist. Maar dit keer niet. Deze Fallout is de laatste Fallout. En dan komt er bijvoorbeeld een... misschien weer een nieuwe Elder Scrolls verhaal in de game. We hebben Elder Scrolls Online. Is het genoeg? Weet jij het? Weet ik het? Weten wij het? Weten zij het? Dus er komt nog eentje. Komt ook een nieuwe Elder Scrolls. Zeker weten. Een nieuwe Brink. Ja, we gaan even doorkijken. Wat hebben ze nog meer? Er komt ook wel een kleine nieuwe titel. Die Fallout niet in de weg gaat zitten. Een Sonic... Is het nou Sonic Boom? Ik kan het echt niet lezen. Ik word echt blind. Nee. Maakt niet uit. Nee. Voor de rest zit er echt crap tussen. En verwacht ik, wat ik net al zei, dat dit de laatste Fallout is. Dat er een Brink 2 wordt aangekondigd. Nieuwe Elder Scrolls. Misschien een Elder Scrolls Online, een stukje nog. Maar dat denk ik niet, want ik denk dat dat iets meer voor 2017 is. Maar volgend jaar een nieuwe Elder Scrolls kan je op aan. Een nieuwe Fallout dit jaar kan je op aan. Een Brink, begin volgend jaar, kan je op aan. Doom, ja, ik weet niet. De naam zegt het al, het is Doom. Het is Doomed. To de verdoemenis. Gaat naar de verdoemenis. Nee, dan wordt het niet meer. Echt. Ik weet niet. Het is wel nostalgie. Je wil dat wel spelen. Je wil het inderdaad wel spelen. Nostalgie. Maar voor de rest, ik weet het niet. Fallout 4. Brink 2. Dat wordt hem. Fallout 4 en Brink 2. Echt, ik kan er niet meer anders over nadenken. Fallout 4 dit jaar. Nieuwe trailer van Fallout 4. En Brink 2 wordt aangekondigd. Echt waar. Ik weet zeker. Brink 2. En dan gaat iets beginnen. De stream gaat beginnen. Er gebeurt het op het scherm. Fucking insane. Ik ben zo blij dat de E3 begonnen is. We hebben geen voetbal, maar we hebben de E3. En is de E3 weg, dan komen we op een gegeven moment voetbal weer terug. En dan gaan we naar de games in. Dus ik schouw jullie door. Ik ga even kijken. Er gebeurt nog niet heel veel. Ik ga me wel even in het schermpje plaatsen. Misschien is dat even leuk. Kunnen zien wat ik zie. Fallout. Jezus. Brink 2. Dat gaat hem gewoon worden. Ik weet het zeker. Er gebeurt iets. Ik Nee, je moet even wat groot. Ik ga even. Ik was weer. Jullie zagen dat allemaal. Er was een klein stukje open. Je ziet er nu weer, nu staat er erboven. Maar, er gebeurt af en toe wat. Ja, we zien het allemaal. De Bethesda stream gaat zo beginnen. Please stand by. We gaan beginnen. De Bethesda stream. Ik gooi me. Het gaat beginnen. We gaan zo beginnen met de Bethesda stream. Ik heb er onwijs veel zin in. Please stand by. Please stand by voor Vehicle Drop. Ik hoor bij Battlefield tekst eromhoog. De Bethesda stream. Als je nog niet nat bent, dan word je het nu. De Bethesda stream, de E3 gaat beginnen. Ik ben zo excited, jongen. Oh, fucking hell. Het gaat beginnen. Dit is nog beter dan Nederlands 5-1 van fucking Spanje. Dit is de fucking E3 die gaat beginnen. De E3 staat op punt van beginnen. Dit is insane. Als er een nieuwe trailer van Vallen komt, word ik gek. Komt er een nieuwe game, word ik ook gek. Als hij awesome is. Brink 2, echt, it blow my mind. Dan ga ik huilen. Echt wel. Live op de stream ga ik huilen. De Bethesda stream. Oh mijn god, de E3 begint. Ik heb er zo'n fucking zin in. Ik had er bijna geweest dit jaar. Maar die kans ging me voorbij. De tickets. Oh. Ik was er bijna geweest dit jaar. Voor tv. Oh mijn god. Ik had daar gewoon kunnen zitten. Hey, ding, fuck. Heb je ooit iemand zo enthousiast gezien over de E3? Niet normaal. En die in zijn eentje dit allemaal voor jullie mogelijk maakt. Die zijn fucking livestream. Die voor jullie opstaat, daarheen gaat. Die alles klaar heeft gemaakt. De hele avond heeft lopen klooien. Om dit mogelijk te maken. Deze tafel hier heeft gezet. Die zijn eigen gamehok heeft gebruikt. Oh mijn god. De Bethesda stream. Echt. Ik heb er onwijs veel zin in. Bethesda, laat het maar komen. Kom op met de nieuwe trailer van Fallout. Kom op met Brink 2. Alsjeblieft. Brink 2. Ik hoor het nog zeggen. Een paar jaar geleden. Op de E3. Brink werd aangekondigd. In 2010. Aangekondigd op de E3. Ik werd gek. Hij kwam in 2011 uit. Brink. Insane, die game. Heb ik gelachen met vrienden. We gooiden echt ons Call of Duty aan de kant van Brink. We hebben het echt met plezier heel lang gespeeld. Brink. En dat is helemaal niet zo lang terug. 2011. Maar toen ging ik nog naar Lamborghini's. Ja, toen woonde ik al zeker 4 jaar op mezelf. Dus daar ben ik al weer verhuisd. Oh mijn god. Brink. Brink 2, mooie tijd. Of Brink 1, mooie tijd. Ik hoop echt op Brink 2. Insane. Brink. Brink, Brink, Brink. En ik zie dat de audio uitstaat. Dus ik moet straks zeggen, Brink. Dit wordt gek huis. Brink 2 wordt aangekondigd. Echt waar. Zo, nou god, Brink. Dat zou toch wat zijn, zeg. Jezus Christus. Een nieuwe Brink. Van Brink was volgens mij ook nog een beta in 2010. Om te proeven aan de game. Ik moet zeggen, de chat gaat loco. Loco. Je ziet de ene voet naar de ander voorbij vliegen. En waarom? Omdat er please stand by staat bij Hier, please stand by. Voor de Bethesda stream. En wie maakt dit mogelijk? Dat je het op ons kanaal ook kan zien. Ik. De Big Boss. Van GameLions.nl. Vergeet het niet. Vergeet ook niet even te volgen. En morgen zit er nog iemand naast me. En dan zal het wel iets beter gaan met de stream. Want nu moet ik oplopen, daarheen lopen. En nou wilde ik die muis zien. En dat ging gewoon niet. Dus dat is jammer. Trouwens, nog wat anders. Ik ga vliegen. Fuck.
We are currently backstage at the Dolby Theater in Los Angeles, home to some of LA's biggest events.
Now, right before we came on the air, Morgan and I took a peek behind the curtain. I have to tell you, the stage setup looks amazing. Bethesda went all out for this event.
I have to talk about the screen. It is massive, and the images that it shows are stunning. For the screen nerds out there, and I know you're out there, it's a 5mm LED screen with a resolution of 1080 by 4048.
Because it's all about the resolution.
It is.
And that screen, it weighs 20,000 pounds.
That's nice, but what about the sound?
It's loud.
Yes?
The sound is loud. It's really loud. There are more than 80 speakers in the room, including 18 30-inch subwoofers on each side of the stage. It's set up like a rock concert, and when you add everything up, there are 315,000 watts of sound potential. You can literally feel the action.
Yes, you can, and all of this equipment was brought in just for the Bethesda showcase. Just to hang everything from the rafters required 32 one-ton chain monitors.
And 27 rolls of duct tape.
Those are always necessary.
Yeah.
But don't worry out there in streaming land, every beautiful pixel and jarring sound will come through clear for you as well. There are 10 cameras spread around the venue, and the show is being presented in 1080p at 5994 frames per second.
Now, I am so excited.
Yes.
It's going to look and sound amazing. So make sure to turn up your volume at home as well.
Crank it. All right, so now we know how it's going to look and sound, but we would like to know what they're going to talk about.
Yes, I think we all do. Now,
Yes.
in about 15 minutes, we're going to watch live as Bethesda reveals what you'll be obsessing over in the years to come. Remember to follow us throughout the event on Twitter at BethBlog using the hashtag BE3.
And now for nearly 3 decades, Bethesda has been responsible for some of gaming's biggest hits and most well-regarded franchises. From Skyrim and Wolfenstein to Dishonored and Doom, there is a lot to be excited about.
We spoke to fans who have been waiting for hours outside of the Dolby Theater and asked them what they are most looking forward to seeing.
All right, we're out here on Hollywood Boulevard outside the Dolby Theater. It's fairly warm out here.
It is fairly warm, but despite the heat fanning up for hours to get their place at the Bethesda E3 showcase, and of course, we would be very disappointed if people did not come out showing their true colors.
Yes, they dressed for the occasion.
They have dressed for the occasion. We have some vault dwellers here.
Yes, everyone seems dressed really well for the apocalypse. We have a lot of. Are all you guys together, or
Yeah, we're all.
so you coordinated these outfits?
Yeah, we're actually a pretty big group from Southern California that cosplays mainly Fallout stuff.
And so, do I have to ask what you guys are most excited about seeing?
Follow.
No, so you guys cosplay mostly Fallout stuff. Now, do you have one costume that you wear, or do you guys tend to rotate costumes?
We rotate costumes a lot. I know I made one about 4 years ago, and we keep adding to it and doing new stuff with new content.
And
All right.
we got to bring our friend here. The best part about this interview is going to be that I'm not going to be able to hear a word he says. Hello, how are you?
Hello.
So now my question is, when you guys see more of Fallout 4 tonight, which we've been promised that you will from the trailer that was released, are you guys going to start updating your costumes or making new costumes? I'm going to pull you right in here because we're getting...
Yeah, definitely. I have a con coming up in about a week, and I'm already working on the rifle you see inside the trailer. So, I mean, we're pretty, on the ball with this stuff. We're like, okay, what suits can we make? What can we make? What does it look like? There's a dog. Let's make that. But, yeah.
Have you
how
ever
are you going to make
thought?
the dog?
Actually, you should ask her. She is a wonderful person to ask.
Come on over. Come on over.
down and tell us about how you're going to make the dog.
Just making a plushy pattern. Yeah. I made dog meat from one, but I couldn't bring him because I just had too much stuff to carry. So he's at home. Otherwise, he would be here.
Are these mics still hot? All right,
Okay,
hold
we'll
on.
do that again.
Yeah.
No, get it.
So. Oh God.
Oh, God.
All right, this has to be pointed out. This guy has gone and made his own Nuka-Cola bottle caps, the currency in Fallout. How long did you work on all these incredibly particular design elements?
Pretty much this was a batch together kit that I worked on pretty much about 2 years ago. So it's an ongoing process. So this put together is probably maybe about a year and a half of just putting things together.
It's so, oh, look, Pip-Boy.
Got a beautiful Pip-Boy here. Wow, that's awesome.
And would you mind pulling out the books? This is bringing back memories that even I forgot of the game, which was the books to increase your skills. Wow.
Themes electronics going along with the Robco gear. So
Exactly. You can improve. I believe that helped you improve your laser weapon skills if you read Dean's Electronics. Aha. Well, I gotta say, I tip my hat to you and all the effort you put into it, and you even have room for a modern
You gotta
actual
make
device.
sure you have your cell phone.
We're also joined by the gentleman who is at the front of the line, Manny. How long have you been waiting?
Since 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock this morning.
And that makes you think you're rather devoted to Bethesda. Is a particular game? I'm just gonna guess, but is it Fallout?
Yeah, my favorite franchise is Fallout, but all Bethesda games are just the best.
So what did you wait in line so long for? Because you want to have the best seat?
No, I've just been waiting like 6 years for Fallout 4, so when they announced it, I just had to.
So you've been waiting in line for maybe 5 hours, but you've been really waiting for 7 years.
Yeah. And I came early because my friend, he's over there, he didn't have a ticket, but I got one, so we came early for him.
Oh, but so did he get a ticket?
I don't know.
You don't know yet?
We'll find out at 6:30.
Well, I wish you all the best. Obviously, I tip of the hat to your level of devotion. I hope you enjoy what's about to come, all right? Thank you so much, Manny.
Well, the excitement is definitely building outside, but we are going to have to head back inside right now.
Yes, we do. But you know what? Let's take some time and look again at what got these guys so excited, the Fallout 4 trailer.
It's all over, but the cry.
With the world poised on the brink of war, Vault-Tec is reporting a record number.
But me.
Folks, it seems we've got some breaking news. Stand by.
It's all over. No, I'm trying to forget about how much I care for you.
We seem to have lost contact with our affiliate stations. Stand by. We do have coming in confirmed reports of nuclear detonations. My God. Our soldiers were right. War never changes.
Let's go, pal.
And that that made the internet explode.
Yeah, that's the understatement of the year. Now, so far, we only have a little bit of information about this game, but it's been the internet pastime to glean any and all information from this trailer.
So the first thing we should definitely talk about is the location. This has not been confirmed by Bethesda, but I think it's pretty obvious once you dig into it a little bit that this is Boston.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you see Bunker Hill, the memorial, you see a rather well-known ballpark. So if this wasn't Boston, then these big monuments somehow in the apocalypse got moved to other parts of the United States.
They might have gotten up and walked, but I'm guessing that we're going to be in Boston. You also see the USS Constitution with some super awesome aftermarket parts.
I would say so. It's a more exciting boat.
It is a more exciting boat now. I like it more now. So I think it's fairly safe to say that it's going to take place in Boston, and that's sort of the first main obvious thing that comes out of the trailer. The next thing that I think people have been noticing was the skies are a little bit bluer.
There's a lot more color, even like saturated color. Like Fallout 3 had, you know, that kind of sort of green hue, which makes sense. You know, the world is over. There was a sense of sickness going on.
Everything felt very sick.
Society.
That's a good way to put it.
Here, the skies are blue. Maybe there is good green policy later on in the apocalypse. It's unclear if this means something in terms of timeline, excuse me.
Right.
But it looks really nice. That's unquestionable.
I mean, that's sort of the part where everyone starts speculating. The skies are a little bluer. Is this in a different part of the timeline? Maybe is this a little bit later when the skies have cleared up a little bit? This is all complete speculation, guys. I don't want to speak to it.
We know nothing. But it also seems a little more populated. I think that's the other. Like you see those images of, you know, the man under the beautiful light just walking down the street.
Yes,
you know, those were rarities in Fallout 3.
Potentially, maybe mysterious stranger. I mean, he's also in a location that used to be in Boston, but has been since demolished.
Look at you.
Which is
knowledge about the Boston.
Which is sort of interesting that they're definitely trying to set that sense of time. This was Boston, you know, stopped at this exact certain moment. So that was sort of interesting to see. We don't know if it's a mysterious stranger. He's a dude in a trench coat who's walking along mysteriously.
And I don't know him.
I don't know him, so
Hence,
he's sort of mysterious.
He is strange to me. Also, this was one of the big talking points everyone had. There's a dog.
Yes, there is
There's
a
a
dog.
dog, yes.
Everybody has been calling him dog meat. I don't necessarily agree with that.
Right, because for you, dog meat has to be kind of a two-toned.
Dog meat was a little bit more black and white versus just a straight German Shepherd. So, but this is all sort of semantics. It's a dog. I think people are calling him dog meat. It's a shorthand. But it's going to be really interesting to see how he's actually involved in the game. Or if he's just your buddy, which actually would be totally fine.
I mean, I think Buddy, I mean, if we're to take the trailer you know, straight, he's definitely your buddy. He's just, you know, come on, let's go, or, you know, that wonderful end to the trailer. But, I do know that people have already had an emotional attachment to a dog who's rolling the game we don't even know, and it's just, please don't kill the dog.
Please don't kill the dog. Is this too much for us to ask? The internet demands you not kill dog meat / mystery dog.
And it's important to point out that Fallout 3, you know, had dog meat, and you know, dogs are all over games these days. But he's like the OD. He is the original dog.
Yes. And I think it's actually going to really help. I mean, we all know Fallout is very bleak. And, you know, I think it's going to be nice to, you know that we're going to have a little bit of a companion with us.
It's good to have a loyal friend at the end of the world. I've always felt that, and clearly the game is going to demonstrate that as well.
Yes. Now, the other cool thing about the trailer was that there were a lot of details in it. And those details were, of course, really oriented at the fans who have played previous games and to be able to pick out little references and little things that were in the previous games.
Now, you know, there's Nuka-Cola.
Of course.
You know, I know a lot of people may have spent a lot of time getting all special cans of Nuka-Cola that were spread out all over the wasteland.
Who would that be, Adam?
The Peoples. The Peoples did that. I was hearing from them. They were reporting back to me, you know, just working really hard and tirelessly with their controllers trying to find all of that.
Yes. I have a feeling there will be things to find.
I fear I'll be spending a lot of time.
Again. Mr. Handy was a nice feature. It was a nice little detail to put in there, and it was really cool to see Mr. Handy all shiny and fresh and new. That was something that I really liked.
And of course, the Vault Boy statuettes.
Yes.
Which may also be littered around the wasteland that one will diligently look for in every single instance, even in that one instance where you can only get one particular one when it happens within the course of the story, and you can never re-access it again, so maybe you have to go back to an earlier save to get it.
Just theoretically.
Just theoretically.
Right. I think we should talk about, so you have a lot of Fallout 3 memories.
Yeah,
I do too.
you can see.
As we can see, something that really has always resonated for me in Fallout 3 was the first time that I actually went to Megaton. And what struck me, I think, were the characters and the people, because you expect them to be all sort of Mad Maxy raiders. And it just was really interesting to find cheery people and chipper people and crazy people, and it was just, you start to see that it's this whole really fleshed out world versus this sort of monotone, bleak, everything's a raider, everything's evil, you know.
No, I
so
mean, it's like,
really cool.
I don't know why. It probably says a lot about me, but you
Yeah.
know, as a childhood fantasy, like the apocalypse, stuff like Mad Max,
You
really,
too
really
love the
resonated
apocalypse,
with
yeah.
me. And it was when you get to Megaton, it's
Yeah.
that sudden realization that the world is realized, it is
Yeah.
articulated, and this thing that existed in my kind of childhood imagination is right there in front of me, and I can almost reach out and sort of touch it and move
Yeah.
around it and have an experience in
Because
it.
even after the apocalypse, people are still people. You
That's-
know,
yeah.
they're still going to behave in that quirky, weird, colorful way. I do remember Todd Howard came on X-Play
Yes.
to show off Fallout 3, and it was sort of this demonstration of how, you know, how the game, like, you could really play it any way that you wanted. You could go to Megaton, you could blow it up if you wanted to. And then as soon as the camera stopped rolling, he leans over to us and he's like, don't blow up
Don't blow
Megaton.
up. I'm really curious how many people, at least on their first playthrough, actually blew up Megaton.
He's like, you can, but maybe
But
you don't want to.
Maybe you don't want to.
It's a really nice place to go visit
Now,
while
that
you're
demo,
playing the game.
I mean, I wrote about it last year,
Yeah.
and I really, that is such a fond memory.
Yeah.
Because Bloody Mess was turned on, and we were
Yes.
live doing
Yes,
the demo.
we were.
And I remember making a comment like, I kind of wonder what the lawyers might be thinking about it. And someone came over my ear and was like, oh, they are well aware. They didn't realize this is live. But my favorite part of it was at the end with the rocket launcher.
Yeah.
And he filled it with teddy bears and just starts in VATS, taking out enemies with teddy bears. And it really is a fond and wonderful memory, both that game and, you know, and
Yes.
that time.
It's a special moment.
All right, I
Yes.
think it is safe to say that we are going to learn a lot more about Fallout 4 tonight.
Yes, but the other big title we recently got a closer look at was Doom. Last year, a select few QuakeCon attendees managed to get a sneak peek at Doom being played live, but only those who were there got to see it.
And I was there in Dallas, and I saw it.
Don't brag.
No, I was. It was cool.
Okay, well, the rest of us are excited to get our first glimpse tonight, and the big question for the fans is how it's going to capture the spirit of the original. And you can tell us this.
Yes, I mean,
Tell us.
you really do see the qualities of the original
Yeah.
Dooms in this, but it's like everything gets turned up to 11. What a lot of you are going to see out there are some melee finishers that show an over-the-top violence. It's sort of comical, it's exuberant. It really is that kind of tone that you're used to. And at the end of the day, it really, you can see it's an homage to the original Doom that goes all the way back to 1995.
And now we know you're fighting legions of demons, but sort of what sets it apart from other shooters, or what are gamers going to notice?
It's fast.
Okay.
It's fast. And another thing to kind of keep an eye out for is notice how the player does not move back nearly as much as what you're accustomed to in
Okay.
games that are sending out waves and waves of enemies. And it really, it's almost exhausting to watch. I can't even imagine what it's going to be like to play, because it's just this sense of just it being very relentless, and you really notice you're making snap decisions. It's that kind of shooter where you can't stop and think. You need to just be so instinctual if you're going to survive.
And you're changing weapons constantly, or how are you?
There's a lot of weapons that are.
There's
it's
a lot of
Doom.
weapons.
It's Doom.
So actually, just a few weeks ago, Bethesda revealed what I think we should call maybe a teensy snippet of the game, mostly to let everyone know that Doom would be revealed tonight. So let's take a look at that.
All right. Can we see that again?
Yeah. How about one more time? One more time.
I just sneezed. Can we replay that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
I think
okay.
I got it. I got it.
I think that, yeah, we've all kind of got the idea of what it is.
Now we know this game is going to be beautiful.
Yes.
And violent.
Yes.
And this new teaser also clued us into the return of some classic characters.
Yes, you mean the Revenant. Why
Yes.
is he screaming at me?
He's excited. It's nothing personal. He's not screaming at you. He's just an excited Revenant. Also, we can confirm the super shotgun is back. This game would not be Doom without the super shotgun. And with that, you can shoot the Revenant in his screaming face.
I look forward to doing that. It has been a big few weeks for Bethesda. Not only is their first ever showcase about to begin, and not only did they release that Doom teaser and a full trailer for Fallout 4, but they just launched the console version of Elder Scrolls Online Tamriel Unlimited.
Now, that's their Elder Scrolls MMO. It's been out for a year on PC, but has just hit current-gen consoles, the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4. And speaking of online games, I have a feeling that we're going to see more of Battlecry 2. Of course, that is Bethesda's team-based action game with some very beautiful and brutal,
Yes.
PvP combat.
It is beautiful. So you guys, a little bird has told me that there will be some surprises, so make sure you continue to watch the stream and leave your comments and questions. We're going to be back for the post-show where we'll answer some of your questions and interview all of the developers who are on stage.
And stay tuned because we're going to have some giveaways that you at home can win.
What about me? Can I win?
We're all winners. Just some of us are more winners than others, Morgan. Now be sure to follow on Bethesda's official Twitter @BethBlog. Share your thoughts and questions using the hashtag BE3. If we pick your question, then you get the giveaway.
All right, guys, the show is actually really about to begin, and so we see Pete Hines over there. We're going to bring him over here. Come here.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. Obviously, you're probably doing well, too. This is your big special night.
Yes.
Is there anything for the people in the internet that can that you can tell them?
I don't think you guys are fully ready for what's about to happen, so buckle up.
Very
It's gonna be
excited.
amazing.
Get on stage. Good night.
All right.
I'm a gameplay programmer.
I'm the art director. Principal game designer.
Concept artist.
Audio director and sound designer.
At id Software.
Arcane Studios.
Tango Gameworks.
For Bethesda Game Studios. Battlecry Studios. Machine Games.
Cinemax Online Studios. It's been here for about 2.5 years.
6 years.
3 months now.
9 years?
We all love video games.
I've played games since I was a kid.
It's actually hard to imagine getting paid for this sometimes.
Knowing that we're making something really cool, that's what gets me up every day.
We make the games that we want to play.
I like getting players thinking.
I love the chance to create.
To try new ideas.
To bring new monsters to life.
To excite people. To build new worlds.
To make something awesome.
Something that people will love.
For the fun.
A sense of discovery.
The story, something that'll inspire people.
Make them laugh.
Hopefully get their adrenaline pumping a little bit.
Smile.
Their face is just like, oh my God.
Scream.
And they go like this, or cheer.
It's why we do what we do.
I'm super excited about E3.
It is go time.
If we're lucky, if we're doing it right, we have something special here. Our hearts are kind of on the line. It's been a long journey.
It's gonna be pretty cool.
Now it's time
To show you.
The whole world.
Everyone.
What we're making.
We're ready for our close-up.
I'm so ready. I'm crazy.
The question is,
Are you?
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm definitely ready.
I can't wait.
Let's do this. Let's go.
It's finally time for the Bethesda E3 Showcase. Hit it.
Hit it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Global Vice President of PR and Marketing for Bethesda Softworks, Pete Hines.
Thank you all. Thank you so much. Good evening and welcome to Bethesda's first ever E3 Showcase. I have to tell you that video still gets me a little choked up because it represents the hundreds of people that I'm here on stage representing tonight, the talented folks from our studios all over the world who work hard every day towards a common goal, to make great games. We're all excited to welcome you here tonight to kick off E3. We're in this amazing venue, the Dolby Theater, best known for the Oscars. On this very stage, some of the best names in entertainment have received the highest honor. We aren't here to hand out statues, but we are going to have a celebration of our own, complete with blood and guts and a bunch of stuff blowing up. I think we're going to have a lot more fun than them. Thank you all for being here with us. We put this show on for you, to show the whole world what we're up to and what's coming from Bethesda over the next year. There's also a lot of folks joining us on YouTube and Twitch right now. So hello to all of you, wherever you are in the world joining us. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome also to my colleagues from Bethesda and all of our studios who are here in attendance tonight. Thank you guys for being here as well. As well as all of our colleagues who couldn't be here and are watching online and then stayed up till the middle of the night in Europe. We have our friends down in Sydney who had a special party with the fans just to tune in and watch. So hello to all of them. Welcome to all of our retail partners who are here, members of the press, our supporters, friends, and last but not least, our fans. We truly believe we have the best fans in the world. They're loyal, they're smart, and they're passionate about games. They share our passion for great games. And that's what we're here to do tonight, to talk about games. So let's get right to it. Are you ready? Yeah! I assume that some of you in the audience have heard of a game called Doom before. I thought you might have. In 1993, a small studio named id Software made a first-person shooter called Doom that forever changed gaming. First-person shooters became a phenomenon, Deathmatch was born, and Doom became a cultural icon. To this day, Doom is considered one of the most important and influential games in the history of our industry, and tonight, it is back with a new Doom. Built on the id Tech 6 engine, or as we like to call it internally, id Tech 666, it has taken the first-person shooter to a whole new level. To introduce the new Doom, please welcome executive producer at id Software, Marty Stratton.
Thank you. Wow. I've had the pleasure of working on id games for a very long time, and I've been a fan of them even longer than that. So it's an honor for me to represent the amazing and talented team at id here tonight. Just like for many of you, Doom is a special part of each of our individual gaming histories, both personally and professionally. That's why from the beginning of this project, we've been inspired by the way those original Doom games made us feel when we played them. Although their premise was simple, they made us feel smart and fast and powerful, and at times like we were part of something much larger than just that lone Marine beating back the forces of hell with a shotgun. But the foundation of any Doom experience, past or present, is unquestionably combat that's centered around three things: badass demons, big effing guns. That's right. And moving really, really fast. So as you now find yourself on the outskirts of a massive UAC research facility on Mars, you've been activated to do one thing: kill demons. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Doom. Thank you. Thank you so much. Now, Doom is certainly about more than just the single-player campaign experience. And now that you've seen the game's combat, let's talk about multiplayer. Doom multiplayer is fast-paced, arena-style combat in locations ranging from UAC facilities on Mars to the depths of hell. You'll be challenged in exciting modes like Domination, Freeze Tag, and Clan Arena to annihilate your enemies using your own personal blend of skill, fast vertical movement, awesome guns, and very unique power-ups. Here's a sneak peek at Doom multiplayer. Thank you again. We look forward to sharing a lot more on Doom multiplayer in the coming months. But as you've now seen, Doom's wide variety of guns, wild cast of demons, and fast movement provide the building blocks for hours of great entertainment in both single and multiplayer modes. But we weren't done. We wanted to provide more and allow our fans to do more. You see, traditionally, we provided our tools to a community of players with the knowledge and ability to create additional content, and their work has inspired us. So with this Doom, we asked, what if every player, regardless of platform or past experience, had the ability to build and instantly share their own creations? Like this co-op experience, where the goal is to survive wave after wave of demons. Or this mode, where you kill demons to earn credits that you can spend on ammo or health or bigger guns. Or even this classic 4-player deathmatch experience. What if the possibilities were only limited by your imagination? Tonight, we are proud to announce Doom SnapMap, a custom-designed, built-in gateway to an endless stream of Doom experiences created by you. At its core, SnapMap is about players never running out of fun and imaginative gameplay. It's an easy-to-use, in-game tool with uncompromising depth and capability. Without any past experience or special expertise, any player can easily snap together and customize intricate maps. You can quickly add predefined or completely custom gameplay. You can even create or edit game logic to make new modes. When you're ready, press a single button to play or share that content instantly with friends or others around the world. For more than 20 years, the Doom community has been one of the most active and creative in gaming. Now, with Doom SnapMap, we're putting that power of creation in the hands of every player, and we can't wait to see all the amazing things you come up with next. Now, before I go, we thought you might want to see a bit more from our single-player campaign. Yes? All right, terrific. So let's drop in on a little place our demons like to call home. Welcome to hell. On behalf of everyone at id Software, we want to thank you so much for your support over the years. We can't wait to get Doom into your hands in the spring of 2016 on Xbox One, PS4, and PC. Have a great night.
If you would, another round of applause, please, for Marty Stratton and the folks at id. If you weren't awake before, you better be now. You heard Marty talk about Doom Snap Map, a great example of how Bethesda and its studios give our fans the ability to create and share mod content regardless of platform. Supporting mods is just one of the ways Bethesda is pushing the boundaries of what is possible in games. Over the last year, we've been working on how to expand how gamers create and share that content to our communities, how they connect both to each other as well as to us. The result of that work is a new digital platform, and it's called BethesdaNet. This is a home for all things Bethesda. BethesdaNet will power features like Doom Snap Map that you just saw and is already being used to support the Elder Scrolls Online across every platform for millions of players. It will be at the heart of all of our games going forward and also integrate our websites into one seamless experience. You can find all the info you crave on BethesdaNet, including robust forums to talk about the games that you love, exclusive videos and articles, and access to games and new features. BethesdaNet builds on our commitment to developing and supporting great AAA quality games. In fact, it was that commitment to quality and innovation that inspired us to found Battlecry Studios and their upcoming game, Battlecry.
Hi everyone, I'm Lucas Davis, Design Director at Battlecry Studios. Battlecry is an online action game with team-based combat and intense tactical warfare. Face off against opponents in the war zones and battle for the glory of your nation. Select players in Australia and New Zealand have already joined us in our alpha, and soon the rest of the world can join them in battle. Tonight we are pleased to announce that we are accepting worldwide sign-ups for Battlecry's global beta at battlecrythegame.com. And sign up now before June 18th and you'll receive priority beta access as well as a special in-game reward. We look forward to seeing you in the war zone this fall. Until then, here's a look at how Battlecry has evolved over the last year and a sneak peek at our brand new warrior faction, the Han Republic. Battlecry is playable at E3 this week, so come by and check it out.
Bonjour, nous sommes très honorés d'être ici ce soir. Je suis
Whoa. English, slowly, Raph. Slowly. English.
Sorry. All right, good point. I said hi, everyone. We are very honored to be here tonight. I'm Rafael Colantonio.
And I'm Harvey Smith. We're co-creative directors at Arcane Studios, the team that brought you Dishonored. Thank you.
Arcane was started in '99 with one mission, to create the special kind of games we're most passionate about. Games with highly crafted, detailed world where gameplay experience focuses on player choice and consequence. We have always wanted to create games that rely on simulation instead of scripted moments. We followed our passion to create our most ambitious game yet, Dishonored. In Dishonored, you play an assassin with supernatural powers, falsely accused of murder and seeking to set things right. Dishonored became known for its unique blend of first-person, exploration and stealth, stylized art direction, and steampunk world.
We'd like to say thank you to the millions of fans who played Dishonored. On behalf of our entire team, I can tell you your passion was deeply gratifying. You inspired us. And so the reason we're here tonight is that we're super excited about showing you what comes next from us.
It's happened again. Someone's pulled the rug out from under you, an empire at your feet, and you've lost it all. Be honest, did you really deserve any of it? More important, what would you do to get it back? Careful, there's always a price to pay. What you decide will ripple across the years. Blood in the gutters and corruption on the wind. It'll be fun watching this unfold. What will you do with the power I've given you? How will you make your mark on this wretched world?
Cover your face, but I know who you are. Emily Kaldwin. Nothing is an accident. Everything is in motion. All of it has led you to this exact second in time.
Before you strike. If you kill me, you become the assassin we claimed you were. You become one of us!
But it's always good to see a familiar face.
In Dishonored 2, the Empire of the Isles is in jeopardy once more when an otherworldly usurper seizes the throne. You'll travel to Karnaca, a once dazzling coastal city on the southern edge of the world, and hunt down new adversaries as you alter the fate of the Empire. This time, you have the choice to play as Corvo Attano or Emily Kaldwin, a new character. Both have their own unique sets of powers, their own weapons and gadgets. And of course, you can combine these things creatively to eliminate your targets as you see fit. You can play with weapons drawn, or you can play the entire game without killing anyone. We'll tell you more as soon as we can, but what we're here tonight to say is that Dishonored 2 is coming, and will be available for PC, Xbox One, PlayStation 4. Thank you so much. All right.
And while you wait for the new game, we have more of the original Dishonored for you to enjoy. It is Dishonored Definitive Edition. It comes with all the original game plus all of the added content, and all of it has been graphically enhanced for Xbox One and PS4. So the Dishonored Definitive Edition will be available this fall. Thank you and enjoy the rest of the show.
Hi everyone and good evening. 5 days ago, we launched The Elder Scrolls Online Tamriel Unlimited for the PS4 and Xbox One consoles. For the first time in the franchise's award-winning history, console players all over the world are now able to experience an Elder Scrolls game with friends. We're pleased to see millions of people online enjoying the game, whether it's by themselves, with a group, or in massive battles. We're sorry we can't be with you in person tonight, but we need to be in the studio to support the recent launch. We're also working hard on adding even more content and new features to this already vast world. We're excited about what fans have to look forward to next, so here's a peek at what the team at ZeniMax Online Studios is bringing to Tamriel Unlimited this year.
What can I say? I love games, and every opportunity to play, I take advantage of. And with a tablet or a mobile device like this one, I can take games with me wherever I go, on the plane, at my in-laws' house, or even at an important E3 showcase at the Dolby Theater. People who know me know that I am a huge fan of strategy card games. I play them a lot. I have also worked on the Elder Scrolls series in some way or another for over a third of my life. So this next game is particularly exciting to me because it brings those two worlds together. Tonight, we are pleased to announce The Elder Scrolls Legends, a strategy card game that builds on the rich legacy of Skyrim and The Elder Scrolls Online and brings the world of The Elder Scrolls to a completely new genre. Here's a sneak peek.
Past, present, future. Scrolls hold all of Tamriel's history. That which has transpired, and that which is yet to be. They speak of heroes and their quests, of challenges yet to be faced, and prophecies yet to be fulfilled. But they do not tell us your role, for your destiny is your own to craft. Will you fade into memory? Or will you carve your name into myth and join those who have become
Legends.
The Elder Scrolls Legends will be free to play and available on PC and iPad later this year. We can't wait to share more details with you in the coming months. And whether you're a strategy card game fan like me, or an Elder Scrolls fan also like me, or neither, we think Legends is something you'll definitely want to check out. And with that, I am sorry to say that we have come to the end of our showcase. What? Did I? We did Doom, right? We did Battlecry, and we did say something about that being here. My bad, I forgot. We do have one more presentation. It is from Bethesda Game Studios, and actually, we are all here because of this next game. Because about a year ago, I had the idea to do this showcase, and I went to this gentleman and I said, hey, instead of having to do a demo every hour, all 3 days of E3, what if I figured out a way for you to do just one demo? And he, of course, instantly said, yes, please. Now, I don't think he knew that he was getting, what he was getting into, that we would all end up being here, streaming this live all over the world, but hey, promise is a promise. He said he would do it. So here we all are, ready and waiting for his one demo of this E3. His studio creates games that have come to define open world gaming, and they are currently the holders of 3 consecutive Video Game of the Years, with Skyrim, Fallout 3, and Oblivion, each a consensus Game of the Year winner. Those games in the studio have been led by someone who should need no introduction, but I'm giving him one anyway. Please give a warm welcome to the game director of Bethesda Game Studios and my very good friend, Todd Howard.
This is great. Look at this. You all came. This is amazing. I need to let me take this in. Holy crap. You know, when I first started at Bethesda 21 years ago, yes, believe it or not, there was no E3. There was none of this. You remember that? We had CES in Vegas, and the video games weren't even in the main building. They were in, like, an ancillary tent with the porn. It's not, I'm not kidding. Blizzard's booth was closer, for the record. But now look at us. Look at all of you here. Look at video games. Everybody online watching this. This is how you spend a quiet Sunday evening, I guess. And you do this because games are important to all of us here. And I think we can all agree that tonight starts a week with E3 that is the world's best week of entertainment ever. Because entertainment is an essential part of our lives, and games can do things that nothing else in entertainment can. They can transport you to new worlds. They can give you the true wonder of discovery, and often the pride of accomplishing something yourself in a game. It's a wonderful moment. And in the world of entertainment, there are very few things as good as Fallout. You know, we've worked on Fallout for over 10 years now, and we started designing this one actually right after Fallout 3 in 2009. We were busy with the Skyrim game, but for the last 4 years, we have been working very, very hard to create something really special. And we've done a lot, and tonight we are going to show you a lot. And it all starts with an obsession to detail. Our artists concept every button, every blinky light, not just on one terminal, on all of them. Because it's our belief that it's all of these small details coming together that form a much, much larger whole. And that last image is really important because one of the great things about Fallout is the world that existed before the bombs fell. And that is where our game starts. On a beautiful Saturday morning with the threat of nuclear war looming.
You're gonna knock him dead at the Veterans Hall tonight, hon.
You think?
Absolutely. Now get ready and stop hogging the mirror.
Right.
And this is where you create your character, by simply selecting part of the face and sculpting.
Such a cute nose.
What do you think, hon? Beard or no beard?
We're going to speed up time here and show you just how easy and powerful this is to create all new characters by just sculpting and making changes wherever you want in the face. No series of sliders.
Hey, my turn, big guy.
And of course, you can play as a female. Whoever you leave the menu as is who you'll play. And this is an entirely dynamic system. It's the same system we use to create all of the game's NPCs. We even generate a baby based on the couple you make.
Ah, good morning, sir. Your coffee. 173.5 degrees Fahrenheit. Brewed to perfection.
Thanks, Kazuma.
Of course, sir.
Nuka-Cola. Ice cold. Sugar bombs. 100% daily value of sugar.
Good morning. Vault-Tec calling.
Vault-Tec? Remind me again?
Why, we're about you, sir, and helping secure your future. You see, Vault-Tec is the foremost builder of state-of-the-art underground fallout shelters. Vaults, if you will.
But there's room for my entire family, right?
Of course, of course. Minus your robot, naturally. In fact, you're already cleared for entrance. It's just a matter of verifying some information. Wonderful. That's everything. Just gonna walk this over to the vault. Congratulations on being prepared for the future.
Thanks again.
Hey, it's peace of mind. That's worth a little paperwork, right?
Mr. Howard, Sean has been changed, but he absolutely refuses to calm down.
You heard Codsworth say my name. That isn't for the demo. We actually have recorded around 1,000 of the most popular names for him to say.
How are the two most important men in my life doing? Spin the mobile a bit. He loves that.
Of nuclear detonations in New York and Pennsylvania. My God.
We need to get to the vault. Now!
I've got Sean. Let's go.
Almost there. I love you. Both of you.
We love you too.
Hold on!
Now, we're not going to be spoiling or talking about the game's story tonight, but you do survive and get lowered into the vault. Events transpire, but you then emerge 200 years later as the sole survivor of Vault 111. This is an enormous dynamic world where you can create any kind of character you want, go where you want, and do whatever you want. Player freedom remains our absolute #1 goal. This is running on a next-generation version of our creation engine, features full physical-based rendering, as well as dynamic volumetric lighting.
As I live and breathe. Mr. Howard, is that really you?
Codsworth? You're still here. So, other people could still be alive too.
It's worse than I thought. You're suffering from hunger-induced paranoia. Not eating properly for 200 years will do that, I'm afraid.
No. No, that's not possible. I wasn't out for that long.
That means you're 2 centuries late for dinner. Perhaps I can whip you up a snack. You must be famished.
What? Food? Yeah, sure. I need a minute to think.
Then I'll be right back.
Even our dialogue is dynamic. It is not a mode you're locked into. You can play it in first person, you can play it in third person, you can walk away whenever you want, you can shoot him in the face if you want.
Hey, boy. What are you doing in here all by yourself? You want to come with me, pal? Okay, then. Let's stick together. Hey, head over there.
And yes, you can give the dog commands by simply pointing at things in the environment and activating them. It's all contextual.
Grab that. Ready to get back out there?
It is from here that you'll explore the most ambitious and detailed game world that we have ever made, culminating in the massive ruins of downtown Boston. Thank you. Now to the cool stuff. This is a very old photo from the future, of course, of the invention of the very first Pip-Boy, which will become the world's greatest smartwatch due to its power and portability. And of course, we have a new one in Fallout 4. This is where you find it when you leave the vault. Now, you do spend a lot of time in our games looking at your stats, your items, and more, so we put a lot of emphasis on making this entertaining, but also making it come alive on the screen. Your various items. We do have a layered armor system now. There are holotapes you can listen to, and some of these are even game tapes. We like all kinds of games. Yeah, we just, the Pip-Boy is an important part of Fallout, and we love it so much. We made a real one. So this comes with our collector's edition. So it is the Fallout 4 Pip-Boy edition. And yes, you can put your phone in it. And yes, we made an app for it. So it works with the game, and yes, it's a second screen experience. And usually, I find second screen experiences, they're generally just stupid gimmicks. But like, as far as stupid gimmicks goes, I assure you it's the best fucking one I have ever seen. It is awesome. It is. It is. Here, I'm going to show it to you in action. It works. It actually works perfectly. It's the same code that we use on the Pip-Boy running on the app. Works on any platform on your local Wi-Fi, Xbox One, PS4, PC. Of course, if you don't get the Pip-Boy edition, it'll obviously still work on your smartphone or tablet. It's going to be iOS and Android, and it'll come out when the game comes out. But we've also done something else for your smartphone and your tablets. A totally new game. I know. We're busy. We do stuff. Back in 2007, we were making Fallout 3, and the iPhone came out, and we just fell in love with it. And we played games on it all the time. And we kept talking about making our own game for it, a separate game from what we would usually normally do. We had a lot of ideas. We kept coming back to this one that we felt would be perfect on a touch screen and that would be no better anywhere else. So we decided to do it, and here it is. It is called Fallout Shelter. And in it, you get to make your own vault. And you are the overseer controlling everything. You control the people in the vault. It's your job to keep them productive and happy. This is inspired by the other games we love, going back 30 years to Little Computer People. You'll see inspirations, obviously, from XCOM, SimCity, FTL, things that we really, really like. Each dweller has full stats. They all level up. There are items. You can give them new outfits, weapons, which they'll need when you send them off into the wasteland. So they'll head off into the wasteland, and they'll have adventures and get stuff. This is actually inspired by an odd little RPG called Progress Quest. If you've never, look it up. It's really cute. Resources are important, having the right balance of food, water, and power. There are lots of different rooms you can build, ones that give you resources. Some of them train people. They train your dwellers' stats. The bar, of course, trains charisma. Classroom does intelligence. There are children. More on that in a bit. And you do get rewarded with lunchboxes full of random loot. Accidents can happen, fires can break out, rat roach attacks, raiders can attack. And of course, the best way to get new dwellers is the old-fashioned way. That raises their happiness when they go in the room. And of course, as overseer, you get to name all the babies. And that is Fallout Shelter. Now, this game is going to be free, but don't worry, there are no paywall timers. You don't need an internet connection. You build something, it's instantly built. Again, no internet connection. You can play it wherever you want. We do let you buy more lunch boxes if you want more random loot, but the whole goal of this game was to do something we'd really want to play on our phones, something that made us smile and had more depth than other things we were seeing. But what's been especially exciting about this game is for us to finally work with some great folks at Apple. And what's even more exciting is that this game is coming out on the App Store tonight. So, yeah, no soft launch. It's going to start rolling worldwide after the showcase this evening. I hope you check it out. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. But we're not done talking about Fallout 4 yet. So back to the big one. We love building stuff in our games. And if you think about building and crafting, Fallout is kind of the perfect world to do all of that in. So like many things, we have gone completely overboard. And here's how it works in the game. We're allowing your character while playing to rebuild. And it works like this. You can scrap items in the world for materials and then use those materials to build the way you want. And one of the great things about having a fully dynamic game engine is all of this just works in real time. Rip it apart and build the way you want. Like the rest of the game, this is about making it your own experience. We want you to build and decorate and make yourself really a place you want to live in. A new home for yourself and your best friend, of course. As your settlement grows, people will arrive, including certain traders. They have some of the best items in the game. For these people, you can plant food, water, and even power generators. All right, so the generators will power things through switches that require power, lights and other items, and then you run wires that connect them all, and again, it just works. You can also build your own terminals that hook to this power grid, and then you can control the various things and tweak them that the power lines are connected to. This includes things like turrets, because you do want to build defenses because your settlements can and will get attacked by raiders. So it's fun to build up something yourself in the game that usually you'll find that we have built for you. And there are many large sites in the game world where we allow you to build. And you can even run Brahmin caravans between your settlements. Keep in mind, like most things we do, this is an optional part of the game that you can do if you want to. It's just one part of a huge game, but it's really great for Fallout. We just absolutely love this feature. And this crafting system carries over to other things in the world. So let's say you want to build this scope. And the game will tell you you need these components. And those components are found in all of the items in the world. So you could decide to build this scope out of these, say the microscope, a toy car, or these, duct tape, an alarm clock, and such. So we like to fill our worlds with thousands of items that you can interact with, and now all of them have purpose. And here's what it looks like in the game. We do have over 50 base weapons and over 700 modifications for those weapons. So you could take a basic, a laser pistol from Fallout, just one of the base weapons, and then modify that and turn it into something completely new. You can even modify your own power armor. We've spent a lot of time on all the weapons and the armor because we have focused heavily from day one to make the combat in this game feel great. And feel great no matter how you played it. You want to play it full-on first person, you can play it in third person, or you can use VATS, which now gives you more control to slow down time and choose your shots. You know, there's a lot of great things that this game does, but I tell you, you could be experiencing, you know, a quiet moment in the game with your dog, and the right song comes on your Pip-Boy, and the action breaks out, and you're reminded just how fun and special a Fallout game can be.
Ready to fuck some shit up?
Got a doll baby, I love her so. Nothing else like her anywhere you go. A man, she, anything but calm. Regular pint size atom bomb. Atom bomb, baby, little atom bomb. I want her in my wigwam. She's just the way I want it to be. A million times hotter than TNT. Atom bomb, baby, loaded with power. A radioactive as TV's power. A nuclear fission in the soul. Gloves with the electronics and cold. Atom bomb, baby, little atom bomb. I want her in my wigwam. She's just the way I want it to be. A million times hotter than TNT. Atom bomb, baby, boy, she can start one of those chain reactions in my heart. A big explosion, big and loud. Like a fever right up on a cloud. Atom bomb, baby, little atom bomb. I want her in my wigwam. She's just the way I want her to be. A million times hotter than TNT. Atom bomb, baby, sweet as a plum, carries more water than uranium. When she kisses, there's no hitch. 0 hour, she turns on the switch.